Greetings, people of YouTube. Now, what would you do if I told you how to make a didgeridoo? That rhymed. In Serum, you'd freak out, wouldn't you? That's what's going to happen right now. Don't freak out too much, but it sounds like this. Ooh, I love a good didgeridoo. Wowzers trousers. But yes, this preset is available for free because I'm such a nice guy like that. That'll save you looking at all the little positions here. If you want to grab the preset, check out link below. I'll put some sort of link there. And if you like this sound in general, it is a part of a bigger preset pack I gone and done did called Serum Heavy Bass Essentials. 100 amazing presets, premium quality bass presets, unlike anything you've ever heard before. So check out that ish if you like it. As I say, free download of this sound at least, which is cool, didgeridoo. It's called didgeridoo. I quite like that, so a nice play on words, didgeridoo. Pretty funny. And so let me tell you how this thing is put together conceptually, which I think is more important than just going, right, press this button up to here and then it sounds cool. Brilliant, but no, it's more important to understand what is going on, how it's constructed, and then you can like put two and two together. So when you hear a sound, you go, oh cool, it might be made like that and like that. Pretty sweet, right? So this is how it's put together. In fact, let me deconstruct it. Like Legos, let me deconstruct the Legos. Right, so first of all, there is a reverb on the end. Let's just take that off because that's nice and simple. Hear the difference? Basically putting it in a real space, giving it a nice eerie quality, making it sound real. Before the reverb, it's a cool synthetic sound, but it doesn't sound real. It doesn't sound like an actual real life instrument. Whereas when you put it in a real space, our brains go, oh cool, it's in a real space, must be a real sound. That makes sense, pretty sweet. That's what you use reverb for, and that's why I used it in this track. Nice and simple, 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 simple. Cool. And so what is going on? There is two oscillators, a sub oscillator and oscillator A. In fact, I will just show you oscillator A first of all. As you can hear, oscillator A delivers the character, the personality of a didgeridoo. Whereas the sub oscillator is just pure weight and pure bass. Bass in the place. Giving it that weight. So oscillator A character, sub-oscillator bassy weightness. Actually, check that out. If you look on the wall over there, if I can get the angles right. Oh, where's it gone? Look at the blue dot. Look at the blue dot. Sun coming in, bouncing off my watch. Or it could be a spooky ghost. And then an interesting part of this preset is the reverb filter. It's one of my favorite filters in Serum because it's so weird and so different. It's like reverb, but not. It's probably the wrong word. It's more of a reverb inspired filter because it doesn't do reverb in the normal sense. It's just changing frequencies and phases and stuff. But it sounds weird, it sounds interesting, and especially if you modulate it, which is what is going on by LFO1 here, you get this crazy results. In fact, I forgot to tell you, the reverb filter is doing the distortion. That's what the drive control here is controlling, and there is an extra drive macro, so it's most of the way around, maybe 70% of the way around at the moment. So it's doing all the distortion in the filter because it sounds nicer. You do distortion to thicken things up. So you take a clean, simple low end. If you want to make it heavier, warmer, thicker, more analog, whatever you want to say, words, etc., colored. You might say coloring sometimes. If you want to thicken up a simple clean sound, do some distortion, and that is what is going on with the drive control. It also brings up the level a lot, so yeah, you just got to factor that into your sound. It's kind of hard to think of a way to demo the reverb filter all by itself. Maybe, yeah, I'm just going to turn it off and manually adjust the levels then. That should work fine. So I'll turn off the reverb filter, adjust the levels. Ah, there you go. Mouse went up. Lol. Right, so now I have a way to demo it. This is before the reverb filter. See how there's some harmonic stuff happening and there's some modulation. I've assigned LFO1 to the wavetable position on oscillator A. So there's a bit of something going on, but it sounds very, I don't know, simple, dry, computery, just not really much of anything. I mean, maybe there's a hint of a didgeridoo there, but it doesn't sound cool enough. You need that reverb filter to make it sound cool. I forgot to turn it on. Let me turn that ish on. Adjust the levels again. See how it just makes it interesting? It's kind of a airy, breathy, sweepy sort of vibe. I don't know. Sometimes music is quite hard to describe in words. There you go. That's a sentence. Live with it. So, yeah, that's the reverb filter, giving it some personality, some character. Noting that the LFO1 that's doing the main modulation is assigned to the cutoff. You can hear that kind of sweepy top end sort of thing going on from the reverb filter. Actually, one more thing to tell you, totally forgot until right now, and that is I've modulated the fine frequency with LFO1 as well. So LFO1, that is doing the main modulation, it's the main defining movement in the sound. That is also modulating, you can see up here, the fine frequency. So it's moving the frequency up and down, just a little bit, like, little bit, not like mental, just a little bit, moving the frequency up and down. And yeah, that's the only other thing I really need to tell you about this thing, so. Oh, let's chuck on that reverb again. Reverb. Beautiful. So beautiful. Ooh, that was spooky. And that is it. That is how you do a didgeridoo in the Serum with multiplier. Link below for the preset if you like it. And if you want to see the preset pack it came from, click Serum Heavy Bass Essentials. There'll be a link for that too. It is rad. I made it. It's the craziest bass sounds ever. Super premium, detailed, just like crazy next level, so goodness. And yeah, just like click it or something. Sweet. Enjoy, peoples. Until next time.